Hi everyone, it's Ailin here, back again for another video. So today I thought I'd film just me answering a few of your questions. I want to try and get in as many of these Q&A videos whenever I have a chance, even though we've been really busy getting back, to all of you with our consultations, with our casework, writing up your herbal protocols, your diet plans, your detox tools, and stringing all these root causes of your cases together. I still really want to give you guys as much support as possible on your detox journeys. A lot of you are just starting out on your detox journey and following a high raw diet or completely raw diet or incorporating fasting to heal your health issues. Some of you are brand new and some of you are well seasoned into following the raw diet and taking the herbs and all those different things. So, I want to provide support to everyone that's searching for healing, searching for an answer to, healing all of their health issues. Personally, as a detox specialist and being in this natural healing field for over a decade now, we've pretty much seen it all. We've seen the worst of the worst, where doctors have told them like there's no hope for you, there's no cure, there's nothing else that we can do to help you. And we've seen even things that people just take for granted, not take for granted, but they pretty much think to themselves like, well, I'm supposed to feel like this, like a headache every week, that's just normal. Having constant backache, oh, it must be because I work a lot, things like that. We've also been able to correct skin issues, topical symptoms like that, but also we've seen the worst of the worst. So detox covers pretty much everything. All these different health issues, they each have their own root causes, and many diseases have several root causes. So that's what I do. For those of you that are new to this channel, I pretty much look at your eyes through iridology. When you guys send me your photos of your eyes, really clear picture, that's what we're looking for. Sharp, clear image, very well lit eyes. I look at where those signs in the eyes are, those black lesions, lacunas. I examine the color of the eyes. All those different things tell me what are the root causes, like what's going on in your body. Think of that iris photo and what that reveals to an iridologist like myself as like a way to look within your body without actually having to run a bunch of tests and do x-rays and scans and all those things, because a lot of the times acidosis and congestion is actually not picked up by those methods, by the medical methods, but you can really see it in your eyes. And like, it's really a gift, it's connected all the way through your nerves, all the nerve pathways that run through your body. If there's any irritation or weakness or cell death, the nerves pick that up on that, and then it translates in the eyes, and that's how iridology works. So I use that, and then your symptomology. Each symptom that your body portrays or that you feel in your body lets us know, lets me know, like, oh, okay, you're having acid reflux. It's either a stomach weakness, it's either a pancreas weakness, like we make those correlations. If you have, lower back pain, definitely could be associated with kidney weakness, or perhaps maybe it's a bowel issue, So we make those associations, and with that we issue like, okay, what type of diet and what type of herbs does this person need, do you need, in order to finally reverse and start the reversal process of healing your health issues, So that's what I do as a detox specialist. And yeah, you guys have been so wonderful, so amazing. I get really proud of you guys when I issue you, like your herbal protocol, your diet protocol, and you go all in and you do it as best as you can, as perfect as possible. And that's really like, when you guys do that, you always see results. It's only when like you only take like half of what I say to do that maybe you see some results. People with strong constitutions see results like that, but those that have medium and weaker constitutions, we have to work a little harder on our health, because our weak genetics are working against us. But guys, when you're on that raw diet and the fruit diet, the diet of regeneration, then you can regenerate weak genetics. Like tissue will begin to regenerate and heal, and then like, if you plan on having offspring, if you really dig deep into your detox, your offspring, your sons and daughters, they won't have the weaknesses that you had, during your younger years. So yeah, so detoxification is very, very, it's so needed in today's world. So many people are suffering, so many people are in fear, so many people are in pain. It breaks my heart, but that's why I'm in this, healing modality, because out of all of my years, this is the one thing that I've seen that has worked, for the majority of people that have tried every other route of healing. They've tried everything else. They've tried the conventional route, medical route, the natural route, taking tons and tons of supplements, huge bags of supplements. They've tried several different diets, but it always comes down to those things were more treatment based, just treating the symptoms, not really addressing the root cause, or the diet was not in place to dig deep to relieve the body of obstructions, of acidosis that deteriorates the systems, the organs, the glands, the cells of the body. So detox is just, with all these years that I've been studying this, there's so many moving parts to detox. And I've come to realize that detox is very specific to each individual. For some people, they can't move too fast into detox. They have to transition. For other people, they need to move fast because time is of the essence, right? And so it's all about navigating those detox symptoms, what feels like if what you're feeling is normal, that's an important part of the detox. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you guys accomplish that and achieve true healing. But yeah, that's my little spiel in the beginning of the video. I just wanted to set the groundwork for those of you that are new to this channel, and start off the video in that way. But I want to address some questions. Maybe it'll be 2 or 3 questions. I only have maybe a few minutes, maybe 15 or 20 minutes today, but we're just gonna jump right into it, okay? And if you guys have your own questions, you can feel free to leave it down in the comment section below this video. That's where I grab your questions to answer in these videos so that we can help you as much as possible on your healing journey, okay? And if you guys enjoy this video, feel free to share it with anyone that you feel needs this information, or if you yourself want more information, you can go to our website. There's plenty of articles on there. You guys can look through all the other YouTube videos that I've made in the past. I've pretty much covered many different topics in depth. I have a video pretty much for any symptom that you have felt. It's normally it's usually been already covered in the video, but we're gonna keep on going with all the different detox topics, okay? So we're gonna jump right in. Okay, so the first question is, I would like to see a video on skin issues or healing of skin issues. The skin ring is often mentioned, but not what is the cause, how to eliminate it, or why exactly does one have a skin ring. Okay, so I think this person is speaking about the iridology videos that I've made in the past, where I always whenever we see the eyes, whenever I look and examine at eyes, they usually have a dark skin ring. Dark skin rings are so prevalent in today's society, and it's because a lot of people, they have not been really concerned with the health of their skin in a way of what is considered normal sweating, because to maintain the health of the human body, you need to have sweat or have a high sweating ability or a medium sweating ability in order to be able to release the acidic waste, the cellular waste that your cells produce in your body. The skin is the body's third kidney. So in a society where the kidneys are so genetically weak, especially in people that are younger of age, 30 or below, 40 or below, it's very, very dominant. All the time I'm seeing weak kidneys in every single case almost. So therein lies a huge issue. If your kidneys are not functioning and are not removing the cellular waste that your body is constantly producing, tied to that lymphatic system, that sewer system of the body, then the third kidney that it can turn to is your skin. to eliminate all these wastes. But then the problem is that people's thyroid glands are usually down, or their pituitary glands are down. That affects the functioning of the thyroid. The thyroid gland, that's what really helps to turn on sweating ability. But for people that have weaknesses in one of those two glands, or sometimes both, then sweating ability is cut off. So people that, like, let's say if you go into the sauna and it takes you like 15 minutes to start sweating, not like the first 3 or 5 minutes. That's how long it should take for you to start sweating. But if it takes you a long time, or if you're always cold and you can never really break a sweat, then you really have to look at your thyroid gland and or pituitary gland to see. Once you pick those glands up in function with the herbs and the correct diet, then you can start to sweat a lot. And then many of your symptoms will start being relieved. And then you can start to get rid of this dark skin ring found in the circumference of the iris. Some people's skin rings are so thick that they literally encompass about a third of their iris. A third of their iris is covered. Same thing with the cholesterol rings. Some people's cholesterol rings are huge and you can almost like not even see the iris. It can get that bad. I have seen skin rings disappear when people go on their detoxes. Really good detox tools to eliminate skin rings is simply dry brushing every single day right before you get into the shower. Dry brush your skin with that natural bristle dry brush that they sell at health food stores, or you can find it online. It's natural bristles, and you just start. I usually start from the feet and you work your way up. And then you do the hands and you work your way like that. You'll find online sometimes it'll say, dry brush towards the heart, because the belief is that, the blood system carries the toxins away. But I have not found that to be the case. The lymph system does that. And so you don't have to worry about brushing it towards a certain region of your body. You can just simply dry brush, right? And so you do that. That's going to help pump and move the lymphatic system underneath the skin, also help you get rid of those dead skin cells and improve circulation, will improve sweating ability, will dissolve that skin ring that you see in the iris in iridology. At the same time, going to the sauna is imperative. You guys should be going to the sauna as part of your regular detox to help even relieve the burden off of the kidneys. If the kidneys are left to do all the elimination of cellular waste, then sometimes kidney filtration is even improved when people go to the sauna, because finally their kidneys are like, okay, I can handle it. Give me the waste. I can handle the purging of the waste now that the skin is starting to pick up some slack, right? So that's what I see when it comes to skin rings. You have to look at all those different factors and implement them. Okay. So it says right here, okay, also a cholesterol ring. How to eliminate a cholesterol ring. Cholesterol rings are a little bit harder to eliminate, but not impossible. It just takes some dedication. The reason is because when you have plaquing, cholesterol rings always show plaquing in a certain part of the body. So with cholesterol rings, and keep in mind, you can have a cholesterol ring in your eye and not show that in your blood work. It's kind of like not common. Usually people with cholesterol rings around the eyes do have elevated cholesterol levels in their blood work, but then sometimes they don't. So with that cholesterol ring, it looks like a milky white ring around the iris. Sometimes it's known as the sodium ring, but it's very common to like people that do consume large amounts of salt, or in the same culture a lot of meat is consumed. So normally what I dub the cholesterol ring in terms of diet is someone that has eaten at some point a lot of animal products, or it could be someone that has an intense amount of inflammation or acidosis in their body, and the body's now taking cholesterol, plaquing cholesterol in a sense to try and buffer the acidic waste in the body, because that's what cholesterol is. It's a lipid-based substance, fatty-based substance that the body uses to buffer these acids, right? Now, this is very common. A common sign in the iris that I see is people with adrenal gland weakness specifically. Those adrenal glands are responsible for steroid production. that, help buffer. Your body is supposed to actually produce its own steroids that are anti-inflammatory. So your body should not be turning to cholesterol and plaquing cholesterol or calcium or water in order to buffer acids. It should be that system is already in place in your body, and the vascular pathways are nice and open and flowing. The person should not see cholesterol plaquing around their eyes. If they do, very risky, because you're prone to having a stroke or a heart attack, stroke in the brain or a heart attack, right? So that's why oftentimes when I get clients that have that cholesterol ring around their iris, I usually issue them an upper circulation formula and brain and nerve formula, sometimes even lower circulation formula, to help keep that blood pumping and moving through, because then you risk getting plaquing and then getting that heart attack or something, right? So I use that as a healing measure and also a preventative measure during detox. It's very important, especially those that are of age, people that are in their 60s, 50s, 70s, that are prone to getting heart attacks and strokes. That's where you really have to be careful and always issue things like that, depending on the person. So cholesterol rings, they're a little more difficult because it involves getting rid of essentially the root cause of why the cholesterol's are in the first place, acidosis. So you have to clean the body of all the acids interstitially in between all the cells in order to dissolve that cholesterol. There is a formula that is pretty good at helping that process, which is called the blood formula. The herbs in there help to dissolve cholesterol plaquing, so that's also really good. But in terms of cholesterol rings, I haven't seen one completely disappear yet, because as I said, it takes dedication and time and people following up with me, but I have seen it improve and get smaller. So if those people continue going down that path, it'll completely disappear, right? But I have seen skin rings completely disappear, because I find that skin rings take less time to completely eliminate. So I hope that answers that part of your question. You said that you want to see a video on skin issues. I'll have to make a separate video on skin issues and healing skin issues. Depending on the skin issue, if it's like a very intense skin issues like eczema all over the body, then you're in for a bumpy ride. You're in for your skin improving with the diet and then going through some detox symptoms. If it's like a very intense case, like let's say you've had it for, many years, I will say, the least amount of time that you've had that skin condition, the shorter amount of time that it will take to heal. Constitution also has a large role to play in that. The discipline of the client, how disciplined are you, sticking with the diet, because you'll notice that people with skin issues, they tend to avoid certain foods that are triggers that inflame their skin or give them itchy skin or flaky skin, scaly skin, They already know those foods to stay away from. Now, the fruit diet pumps and moves the lymph system, pumps acids out of the body. So in order for you to correct your skin issues, you have to do your best to not pump the lymph system too hard initially. If your kidneys are not filtering, that's the main root cause of having skin issues, is weak kidneys and adrenals. Kidneys not filtering your cellular waste, so it's coming out through the skin, causing havoc and damage to the skin. We can see that in the eyes as well. The skin ring is dark, but those that have damaged skins, like eczema, psoriasis cases, then it's kind of like a fuzzy look around the iris. That, like, I can just tell you, like, from a list of hundreds of eyes that have skin rings, I can point out which one has deep skin issues, like eczema or psoriasis. Some people with skin rings, they don't necessarily have skin issues yet, but as acids damage the skin, you see the weakening of the skin in the iris. Very interesting. That's why iridology is like 100% accurate, Like, I don't even understand why people debunk iridology. Some people do. It's because those people have no understanding. They just see like, oh, the raw diet, that's just baloney. Oh, vegan diet, that's baloney. Iridology, that's baloney. It's like, why are you trying to debunk the natural way of healing? something that has been proven to work, that gives people hope when they have no hope at all. It's just so sickening, you know? Like I'm tired of that, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyways, but that's how you would recognize that as a sign of a weakened skin in iridology. To approach healing the skin, you have to get your kidneys to filter. How that looks like, you guys can find it on my website on the kidney filtration article, how to achieve kidney filtration, but it will look like very cloudy urine. During your detox, you want to see cloudy urine. That is a sign that you're finally eliminating waste from your body. All these cellular waste that's coming out through your skin, giving you those skin issues, they're supposed to come out through your urine, okay? If you're seeing clear urine throughout your entire detox and no kidney filtration, no cloudy urine, mucus strands or sediments or flakes floating around your urine, then you're not going to see as many healing results, okay? So really, it's about trying to achieve that kidney filtration. There's many things that control kidney filtration. Sometimes a person is under stress and their adrenal glands are not producing those neurotransmitters to open up the kidneys to filter. Okay, that can be a cause. Sometimes it's a pituitary gland weakness affecting the adrenals that are in turn affecting the kidneys, so like a domino effect. And then sometimes it's a hypothalamus gland weakness that's in turn affecting the pituitary affecting the adrenal glands affecting the kidneys. So that's why iridology is so useful. Or signs like, how tall are you? When did you start your menstrual period? That points to pituitary gland weakness. Adrenal gland weakness, several symptoms point to adrenal gland weakness, but definitely cholesterol ring points to an adrenal gland weakness. So you see how this is tied? Whoever, I take it that your question is probably about yourself. Like, these are signs that you've noticed in your eyes. Definitely have adrenal gland weakness if you have cholesterol, a cholesterol ring, and a skin ring and skin issues. Adrenal gland weakness, definitely address your adrenal glands. See how high or low your blood pressure is. If it's very low blood pressure, underneath 120, is considered low blood pressure as a top number. See how that is. See how weak your kidneys are. If your kidneys are not between the 60 to 70 diastolic range, your kidneys are weak. You have to address them, right? So I would definitely go in with kidney herbs, adrenal gland herbs. If cholesterol is an issue, go there with the blood formula, upper circuit brain and nerve formula, assist the body in the detox process with the herbs. And if you're having skin issues, then be prepared for it to be a little bumpy. But the best approach is, don't hit it too hard, but also follow just a base raw diet. And even if you see some flare-ups sometimes, that's okay. You can handle it with like some baths, some dead sea salt baths, or some salt baths, or essential oils, or certain oils that you can put topically on your skin, like grapeseed oil, or some anti-inflammatory poultices. Sometimes the Heal LT poultice is good, sometimes the healing salve is good. There's a lot of different things that you can do, so just find out what's soothing for you at that time, and just navigate through the diet. But raw diet is where you want to be to see kidney filtration, and whenever you're able to do all fruit, then do that, but make sure your kidneys are filtering. Otherwise, people that don't have kidney filtration often see a lot of detox symptoms that are not really necessary, But what we do see in the clients that I've worked with severe skin issues is they'll see like a lightening of their symptoms, like, oh wow, I'm getting better. And then like the healing crisis will hit them. And then sometimes they get flare-ups, maybe for like a day or two. And then they keep on going. And then eventually it's like, the healing journey is not just going from the bottom and all the way up and like, oh, I'm healed, it's not like that. It's like up and down, a few roller coasters, and then you're finally healed. That's what everyone's healing journey is like. Even myself, when I had fibromyalgia, that's how my healing journey was like. Initially I was like, oh, this is great, like I can finally walk again, run again. Boom, healing crisis, back to the bed, so fatigued, right? The body goes into these waves sometimes because you don't know if that day your adrenal glands need a break. They kind of just kick back and like, oh, we need a break, time for healing. Or if your kidneys do that, time for healing. So it's a very intuitive process, the healing journey, and you just have to be committed and stick with it and have faith. Have faith on your healing journey, and you will achieve healing. You always will, okay? So never give up. Because you're the one that's in control of your reality. No one else is going to do it for you. No one else has your body. No one else has your symptoms. No one else has your disease. No one else has lived your life and your story. So you have to take control of, whether or not you're going to finally heal your health issues, okay? So let's keep on going. Okay. With a cholesterol ring, I have heard it mentioned that it is very hard to eliminate. So how does one go about doing that? We talked about that. What foods are recommended to use or stay away from, and what herbs? Also, how long does it generally take to eliminate skin or cholesterol rings? That we discussed. It depends on your constitution. A strong constitution person that's taking the herbs and is on that diet, their skin ring can be eliminated in maybe like 3 months. You know what I mean? As in terms of cholesterol rings, I've seen improvements, between, like, let's say the same thing, a strong constitution person, not completely eliminated cholesterol ring, but have had like significant improvements of shrinking or that cholesterol ring fading away. So I don't really know how long it takes for a cholesterol ring to completely go away. But I would suspect probably at least a year if you're someone doing everything correctly and you have a very strong constitution, right? Weaker constitutions, think of that being more of like a lifestyle path that you have to follow. Making sure that your adrenals are supported throughout your life until you finally see that healing, but also always avoid certain foods that are filled with cholesterol, like eggs, certain acidic foods that if you see the whites of your eyes, your sclera, as being very inflamed with a lot of red capillaries, then there's something that you're doing that your body's not agreeing with. There might be a certain food that your body's not agreeing with, okay? So I would probably eliminate that. Now, sometimes during the detox, the whites of the eyes can get worse as acids are being eliminated from your body. But if you are not on a detox diet, then that's not a result of detox. That's a result of you're very inflamed on the inside and you have to get to work on healing, So, yeah, I'm not sure what foods, well, in terms of raw foods, that's dependent on the person on what you should stay away from or use. Like I said, I always recommend astringent fruits, but for people with skin issues, you have to take it slow sometimes. You have to know what to do. Some people are very sensitive when it comes to their skin issues with citrus fruits. Citrus fruits can flare them up because the body starts to detox too fast and everything starts to purge out of all the channels of elimination, right? The skin, the colon, the kidneys, the lungs, everything. So you want to take it slow, just so you could feel a little bit comfortable during your detox and not suffering too much, right? If you are in the midst of a healing crisis, like a skin flare-up, then you have to decide whether or not you're going to ride that detox symptom out or not. Sometimes you can slow down some detox symptoms with some cooked veggies or greens, and it can slow things down. But I normally recommend riding that ride. Don't slow down your detox unless it's absolutely necessary, because once you're over that detox symptom and healing crisis, then you're going to feel better than ever. Like and detox crises, they don't usually last for that long. So that's how I answered that question. And yeah, it was a really great question. Thank you so much for submitting that. I hope I was able to provide information and support to all of you during this time. And if you guys want to work with me one-on-one to help heal all of your health issues once and for all, then you can go to my website at www.spirotropicalhealing.com. There on the services page, you will find the Master Your Health package. That's the package that I recommend for people. If you're really like needing guidance and support and you want me to string together everything that I see that like what's causing your health issues and put together a healing protocol for you, I recommend that package. There are also other several options there as well, like iridology readings, herbal protocols, individually, and VIP support. If you require more support, I'd be happy to help you out and help guide you in the right direction during your healing journey. Okay guys, so I love you all so much and take care. Bye.